Now, how to begin? Suppose I take him to a relaxed environment, the nearby park, and start the conversation dramatically. Nino, do you know this year a city in Africa called Cape Town has water left only 3 months? He will certainly shoot back. So, I tried to foresee how this conversation would proceed. Now, writer had a big question: how to start this conversation. He thought that he would take him to any nearby park and will start his conversation. And dramatically, he would ask him whether he knows that in the recent year in Cape Town, which is the city of Africa, had only 3 months water left. Further, he imagined that he will shoot back by asking questions. So, shoot back means replying quickly. So he imagined that he will give him a quick reply of so. Writer further tried to predict how to continue the conversation. Now here foresee means predict. Writer predicts or imagine the further conversation. Just imagine, Nino, for a few seconds. If we find out there will be no water in our lake in 3 months, what will happen to the millions of Mumbaikar? Nothing. What? Nothing? Yes, nothing. We'll get water bottle to drink. Writer would say Nino to imagine their lake without water by 3 months. Further, he would ask him what will happen to the millions of Mumbaikar without water, and he imagined Nino's simple reply would be nothing. Then writer will be confused, and Nino would tell him that they would use bottled waters to drink. But all the citizens cannot afford it. Besides, we need water for bathing, washing clothes, cooking, gardening. But why worry now when we come to know that a few months of water is left in our lakes? We'll find a way out. Right now, we are getting 24 hours a day. Then writer would say that citizens of Mumbai wouldn't afford water bottles, and besides that they need water for other purposes too, like bathing, washing clothes, cooking and gardening. So he would say that water bottle wouldn't be enough for people and it is not a proper source. Nino would reply with a question: why to worry now, as they would have 3 months left and they would definitely find out the way to solve this problem, and they would have been getting water daily. They would find out way out of this condition as they would have time. I finally decided to approach this issue during our walk around the garden. I imagine our conversation. Writer finally decided to approach this issue in the walk up garden and again starts imagining the conversation. My dear Nino, water scarcity is a such complicated problem that you have to be ready much in advance. Haven't you heard your grandmother say, when the house is on fire, it's futile to begin digging a well? You mean we should start digging a well in our compound today itself? So here writer would explain Nino about the seriousness of problem and how important it is to be ready in advance by recalling him what Nino's grandmother used to say. She used to say that when house is on fire, it is futile to begin digging a well. Means we should be ready before the problems comes to us. On time, it is useless to react without any planning and sources. Futile means useless. There is no use of digging well if the house is set on fire. Then again Nino would give him a quick reply by asking whether DJ meant to start digging a well in their compound on that day when they would be talking. In many villages, NGOs have already started digging lakes, wells, cleaning rivers, and making check dams to capture rainwater that flows away to the sea. But DJ, we live in Mumbai, a big city with tall towers. Then DJ would answer that there are many NGOs which have already started this work. They have been digging lakes, wells, cleaning rivers, and making check dams to stop rainwater which flows away to the sea. It's very important to sieve rainwater through the surface of the land. Then only wells can have much water. Students, here you can see the image of Pani Foundation, which is the prominent NGO working in the same field. This NGO was established by the famous actor Amir Khan. This foundation encourages villagers to conserve rainwater by holding competitions of water cup among villages. People of the villages have to fill forms and start to dig check dams, make patches on the hills to stop flowing rainwaters. Well, let me tell you that this foundation came in our area too. And allow me to reveal the secret that our teacher also went to dig and help the villagers. Anyway, come to the lesson. So when DJ would tell him about NGO working the same and digging well, Nino would reply by reminding DJ that they live in Mumbai where people along with them live in a tall tower. And before he would complete his word, DJ would interrupt him by saying that he is right and they live in tall tower and it is impossible to dig well there, but still they can save water by rainwater harvesting. Further, he would add that the secretary and the committee member of his housing society have already started working on it. Working on it means on rainwater harvesting plan. Once he was with me so far, I could give him some idea about water harvesting. It simply means collecting rainwater and keeping it for later use. I would then come to the very basic how an individual can save a few drops of water and making a big difference. So here DJ was thinking that once he will with him, he will give him some idea about rainwater harvesting, which means collecting rainwater and keeping it for later use. Now here you can see the image of rainwater harvesting plant. And for your information, I must say that in our Jalgaon Jamod, the owner of the Gita Bhavan has been using the system in Gita Bhavan. For more information, one day we will call him to give you extra knowledge about it. By the way, after giving some idea about rainwater, writer would slowly come to the basic, in which he would explain how an individual can save huge amount of water by saving few drops, which makes a big difference. Up to here, DJ was thinking about their conversation and the answers, and he was finding the opportunity to perform it. Nino's school bus dropped him in the evening at its usual time. From the balcony of our apartment on the seventh floor, I saw him enter the main gate of the building and dash for the lift. Soon he was in drawing room. He kept his school bag on his side table and come to me looking pleased with himself. So on that day in the evening, Nino was dropped by his school bus in the evening. When DJ was looking at him from the balcony, there he saw Nino enter from the main gate and dash for the lift. Dash for means run for. So he ran for the lift. Then he came to the drawing room where he kept his school bag on the side table. On that day he was looking very happy as he won something, and he came to writer. Yes, DJ, he said, sitting on the sofa to untie the shoelaces. Why, I am so happy today. Did you win 3 leg race? Oh no, today was not sport day. Then one of your drawing was displayed in your classroom. You are nearly correct, he said, getting up to keep his shoes on the shoe rack. Then he announced proudly, the essay that I wrote today in the class got a gold star. Not only that, I was asked by our teacher to read it aloud to the whole class. Naturally, I got curious. So I asked, what was the topic you wrote on? So Nino was very happy and excited on that day. While sitting on the sofa and untying his shoelaces, he asked DJ to guess why he was so happy. DJ replied with a question whether he won the three-leg race, and Nino denied by saying it wasn't sports day. Then again DJ guessed that his drawing was displayed in his classroom. Well, here Nino said that DJ was close to the reason of his happiness. Then, keeping his shoes in the shoe rack, he announced proudly that he got gold star in the class for his essay that he wrote. And his teacher appreciated his essay and asked him to read aloud in front of whole class. And that's why he was so happy on that day. So here DJ became more curious and he asked what was the topic he wrote on. On water. Water? I echoed, forgetting my plan to take him to the garden. What had you written? How kid can save water? Now I was more intrigued. How? Well, simple. We cannot save big rivers, but certainly we can save a few drops. But how? So when Nino told DJ that he wrote on water, DJ was shocked and he echoed the same word. Water? Echoed means repeating the word. So in surprise he repeated the word water. Why was he surprised? Well, he surprised because he wanted to talk on the same topic with Nino. So forgetting his all planning to go to garden and talk about the water conservation that he planned, he asked Nino what he had written in his essay. Nino says that he wrote how kids can save water. Now DJ became more intrigued. Intrigued means curious or more excited to know. So he was more excited to know his views by which kids can save water. Nino said it was very simple. Although kids cannot save rivers, but they can definitely save few drops of water. DJ wasn't satisfied. He wanted to know more. How? First, if you see a tap left dripping by some forgetful person, just close it. If you make it a habit, you will be surprised to know that in just a year you have saved hundreds of liters of water from going down the drain. Second, we take water bottles to school. When we leave school, we throw away the remaining water in the bottle. Instead, we can water some drying plants or a tree in the school compound. Third, at home, I have decided to use only one bucket of water for my bath instead of using the shower because that wastes 5 buckets of water. Fourth, if a kid can save 5 buckets of water daily, a grown up like you can too. So here Nino explained his tips, or we can say steps, by which kids can save water. He says that kids can close the taps left open by forgetful people. And surprisingly, according to Nino, kids can save hundreds of liters of water, which goes to drain. Secondly, he says children carries water bottles in school and when they leave it, throw remaining waters. Instead of that, they can use it to water the plants in school compounds. Third thing, he said that he had decided to bath by using buckets instead of shower, by which he would not waste 5 buckets of water. According to him, using shower is wastage of water. And finally, he says that if kids can save water, grown-ups like DJ can also save it, can save buckets of water daily. I laugh. Don't you know, little one? I am a water warrior and I don't take shower bath. I always use buckets. What I mean is that when you shave every morning, you keep the faucet open and that wastes more than 5 buckets water. So, I shot back in Nino's blunt style. Instead of requesting me to use water sparingly, he answered flatly, "Keep up, Beard." Since that day, Little Nino has been using only one bucket of water for his bath, and believe me, I look quite handsome in my beard. Now here DJ laughs and asks him whether he is unaware that DJ is a water warrior and he doesn't take shower but uses buckets and he hasn't been wasting water. But here Nino reminds him while shaving every morning he keeps the faucet or tap open and wastes more than 5 buckets of water. Now here faucet means tap. And when DJ heard it, he replied quickly with Nino's blunt style by asking so. And Nino, instead of requesting to save water flatly, answered to keep a beard. Well, from that day, Nino uses a bucket for bathing, and DJ says he looks very handsome in his beard, which was suggested by the little Nino, his grandson.